Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So, in today's reading, we are going to see the energetic bond between you and this person on your mind. We're going to look at how your energies mirror each other, your desires, your fears that are holding you back, possibly, and what this connection is trying to teach both of you. So, let's first begin with what are your energies? What are my viewers' energies in this connection at this point? Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, overall energy, Two of Cups. See, you are a little distant. You're a little emotionally detached. Although you do want peace, you're trying to move into calmer emotional space. That is why possibly you've retracted a little bit. There may have been misunderstandings, overthinking, painful conversations, or silence. And now you're choosing peace over chaos. You're shifting from reacting to healing and clarity. And even though part of you wants to leave the hurt behind, another part still deeply is attached here. So this energy feels like you're traveling through this emotional transition, not walking away from the connection, but walking away from the fear inside the connection here. Your heart knows you want to be here, what you want. You're clear about that somewhere internally, but your mind keeps, you know, tapping into the worst case scenarios that it could create. It's like you can see the door, but the what ifs hold you back from walking through it. So there's a sense of feeling stuck or powerless, but it is more mental than the actual situation here. You're overthinking their silence, their actions, or lack of action, and all that mental noise is making you doubt, what your heart already knows. And your heart already knows that there's this Two of Cups energy here. At the core of everything, there is still love. There is this, bond that you have. And even if you don't say it, even if you're hurt, even if there's distance, your souls still kind of reach for each other. Even if it is energetically, they do. This connection feels magnetic, possibly mutual. Maybe not right now. If you're watching this reading, there's obviously something going on, but energetically somewhere it still is mutual. And that's exactly why, fear becomes loud, because you don't want to lose something that feels so real. So, right now, you're moving away from fear and moving towards emotional truth, trying to gain some clarity. You do feel stuck in your thoughts, but the love is still very much alive here. And your soul is asking you to trust that. Let's see your person's energy in the connection. What is my viewer's person's energy in the connection? Four of Swords, Three of Wands, overall energy, Eight of Wands. There is a lot of so Four of Swords is also a card where you're emotionally a little withdrawn. But this is more of a pause rather than an ending, especially with Three of Wands and Eight of Wands next to it. So they are in a quiet state right now. They're like resting their mind, their heart. Possibly that was racing a lot earlier as well. So it feels like they needed a break from the intensity of their own emotions, or maybe whatever happened between the two of you. They're not ignoring you, they're trying to process everything without pressure. So they may be healing from the past of this connection or past of their any other connection, I don't know, but the silence is like a protective pause. It's not like I want to end this connection, I don't want this anymore. I don't see that energy here. Their heart is active even if the actions aren't. See, they're thinking about the future more than you realize. Three of Wands is future planning. It's like, gazing into having a vision or creating a vision somewhere. So they're imagining possibilities, how this can grow, how they can approach you when the timing feels right. There's distance here, yes, emotionally or physically. For some of you, this could be that you are at a you're in different countries, different cities. There is physical distance, a long distance relationship here. But they believe there's still more to come. They are waiting for the right moment to step forward. They're not done, they are preparing. And Eight of Wands, this is where deep down they want movement, they want communication. They want to break the silence and say what's really there in their heart. So expect momentum, some sort of progress, some sort of messages, quick action, which is possible here. Even if it's slow on the outside, the inner energy is gaining speed somewhere. So your person is resting right now, and they can return with intention, is what I feel. They're planning rather than acting, but their heart does want to reach out here. And with Eight of Wands, it seems like soon. Now, if this is resonating and makes sense to you, do subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Now we move to the mirrored energy. So, how do your energies mirror each other in the connection at this point? Ace of Swords, Hermit, Page of Cups, overall energy, Nine of Swords. You're both in this anxious energy, overthinking, don't know what to do. Ace of Swords is where you both want some sort of clarity. Both of you crave, honesty and clarity here. You want to talk, you want to understand each other, you want to understand what the issue is, sort it out. You both feel that a real conversation could change everything here. There is a deep longing for truth to finally, replace these assumptions that you have constantly been going on with. Even though communication hasn't happened the way you hoped, or both of you think about it constantly, is what I feel. It's like each of you waits for the other to speak first. So somewhere there is an opening or being open to some conversation here. Both of you deal with emotions in a very similar way. Instead of expressing what hurts, you both are quiet, retracted, pull away to try and figure it out alone. Silence becomes your shield, not because you don't care, but because you care too much. I don't know. But this connection pushes both of you into self-reflection. You're learning about your triggers, your fears, your patterns, even in separation or quiet moments, to grow together, just in different forms, in different directions, different rooms at this point. See, inside both of you have very soft, loving feelings towards each other. Page of Cups is like that romantic heart. There is this innocence, curiosity, desire to show affection. This is wanting to communicate with love. You want to flirt, you want to laugh, you want to, kind of enjoy each other, but the vulnerability feels risky for maybe both of you. The feelings are mutual. There's still sweetness here. There is still hope here. Both of you want to maybe express something, apologize for something, and reconnect, but you tiptoe around these emotions, is the problem. Um, Anxiety mirrors anxiety. So there, both of you, are anxious about this whole thing. Both of you um, are worried what is going to happen. Both of you, lie awake thinking about each other, replaying conversations, going through all that mess that has happened, imagining outcomes, fearing rejections. You both think, what if I'm the only one who feels this deeply? What if the other person is not bothered at all? So you are intensely alike in the way you love, the way you protect yourselves. Both hearts are ready here, but both minds are scared. So this is love plus fear, learning how to cooperate, work together, possibly. Let's see what is the excuse me. Now, the hidden spiritual bond between the two of you. The cards are Page of Swords, Five of Wands, and Emperor is the overall energy. Now, I forgot to start the recording, and I did some of the recordings, so some of the cards are already out. So we'll take it from that. See, even if you're not speaking, you both keep an eye on each other. Page of Swords is like I always say, a stalker's energy here. There's a strong curiosity, checking social media, trying to find out what's going on in the other person's life, thinking about what the other might be doing, wanting updates about each other's life is what this talks about. You both crave understanding, try to read read each other's energy like signs, hints. The connection like constantly keeps minds active here, making you learn, grow, reflect. It's a bond that teaches through awareness. And Five of Wands is where there is inner conflict on both sides. Your heart wants connection, but fear creates distance here. Pull and push energy is shared by both of you here. So struggle isn't against each other here. It's against your own defenses. The tension between you somewhere brings the growth. Um, the spiritual purpose here is to clear old patterns, and when you feel triggered, it's because the bond is revealing uh, something which needs healing inside of you. The Emperor was the overall energy. Now, the deeper bond is about learning structure, stability, discipline, commitment, responsibility, emotional maturity. This connection is meant to help both of you become stronger versions of yourself, not through control, but through, self mastery. Even when one of you steps back emotionally, the other one feels the urge to take the lead here. There is this powerful sense of responsibility because Emperor is all about that. Like both of you feel you're part of something meaningful and worth protecting. So your connection pushes you towards growth, self awareness, and emotional maturity, even in the silence. Or let's say, even the silence has some purpose here. Even the conflict is teaching how, to stand tall. This is not a bond that breaks; it builds. So yeah, the next energy was the question was, what is the connection teaching you both right now? And the cards were Empress, Queen of Swords. Overall energy was Eight of Pentacles. Now we have Emperor and Empress both coming out. So when they show up in the reading, both of them, this is like divine pair. So this connection is where both of you are being prepared for something real. But the Empress here is about the connection, is teaching you both how to receive love, not just to give. So if there is an imbalance where you are only giving or the other person is only giving, um, and the so whoever has been giving constantly is supposed to learn how to receive. It's helping you understand nurturing without sacrificing yourself. Love doesn't have to hurt. It can feel safe, supportive, abundant, is what this is telling you. So you're learning to value your emotional needs instead of shrinking when you love. This bond is pushing you to expand. Maybe even to show you your own worth. Emotional honesty is required with this Queen of Swords, where this connection teaches you to speak your truth with clarity, both of you, not just one person. And it cannot be with fear, it is with truth and clarity, where um you can't have these assumptions anymore. Clear communication is part of your spiritual growth. Boundaries are not barrier, is what you need to understand. They are bridges. Both of you are learning that protecting your heart doesn't mean you have to close it down. It means choosing honesty instead of silently suffering. So you have to speak up. Now, Eight of Pentacles is where you are learning that love is practice. It's not a one-time effort. So Emperor also spoke about mastery. Eight of Pentacles is also a card that talks about mastery. Like, let's say if somebody is learning an instrument, they have to consistently put effort over years, and they still possibly cannot say that they are perfect. And that effort has to go every day, every minute, every moment, every second, because that consistency is what that brings, makes you reach that place of mastery. And if you leave that, whenever you leave that consistency, you will somewhere lag behind. So This connection requires both of you to work through insecurities and build better habits here, and it has to be done consistently. So the bond is shaping you into partners who show up, who grow, who heal, who repair. It's a reminder that relationships don't become strong by magic. They become strong through intention. So this connection is teaching you how to love your without losing yourself in the process, how to speak truth without fear, and how to build a bond that is stable, devoted, and mature. So you're not just learning love, you're learning healthy love here, with boundaries, with self-care, not sacrificing yourself, not just constantly giving, but also receiving. See, this is a connection where both of you are being prepared for something real, like I said. Um, because the emperor and empress, they are like this divine pair, the counterparts here. Now, the future of the connection energy was Ace of Pentacles and Five of Cups. Overall energy is Seven of Pentacles. See, a solid new beginning is what Ace of Pentacles brings. This is something real, not just feeling, something tangible, something stable. So, this could look like a serious conversation, a plan to meet, or a step up towards showing commitment, not just those empty words that they have been, giving you all this while. So, it's a kind of opportunity where both of you have, this choice to build something meaningful. um, this is like, the universe saying, here, I'm holding, I'm handing you this seed. Now plant this, water it, give it some sunshine, give it some love, and, grow it. Once you both water it together, it will grow. Five of Cups is where, to reach this new beginning with this Ace of Pentacles, healing must happen. There is still some regret, disappointment, some sort of hurt, on both sides, possibly, if not one. Someone, may need to apologize, or both may need to release what hasn't worked in the past. There are some unspoken fears, feelings which need to come out. The focus needs to shift from what went wrong to what can be fixed or what can still be right. Love remains, but emotional clearing, that fog, that is the path forward here. Seven of Pentacles is talking about patience. See, this is the future of this connection unfolds slowly and intentionally. It's not a rushed energy. Even Eight of Pentacles is like, mastery over time. It's not rushed. So it grows at a pace that makes both people secure. Now, this is an energy of investment and showing up, putting in the effort, choosing patience. What you're building is worth the wait. So, because it has long term potential. So, the future is more stable, a more committed chapter, but only if the past is forgiven and the present is nurtured. See, love grows here slowly, beautifully, and for long run. So, see, love is not supposed to show up in life to test how strong you are. It is supposed to be this reminder of how worthy you are. In love, you don't chase anyone, you match energies, you choose peace, you choose yourself. The universe doesn't skip a soul like you. So, start thinking about yourself that way. It's just, making sure that when this blessing walks into your life, you are ready to hold it, no fear, no question, in your mind. So if your heart is tired, be proud of it, because it's only got tired because it loved so deeply. The next chapter here, it's not about waiting, it's about becoming the better version of yourself who finally receives everything you once prayed for. So be proud of yourself. That was the reading, guys. Thank you for watching.